Hello, good people. This is Celia Mutsuning Zangile again. In this YouTube channel, I would like us to talk about mental health. I just want us to reflect a little bit on our mental health. Before we do so, if you're coming across this YouTube channel for the first time, welcome. If you're coming back, thank you for your data and your time. Keep coming back, baby, and keep sharing and keep calling others to come and see what you are also seeing here. Mental health. Mental health is one of the problems that we have in our country that are not given the attention they deserve. Our Department of Health is not giving mental health the attention it deserves. The government is not giving mental health the attention it deserves. Even our medical aids are not doing that. We are having serious problems in all forms in terms of mental health. If we were to break down all the types of mental health, there is just a lot. Our mental health can come in different forms. I believe in this life that we are living right now, it's very, very few people who are mentally healthy. Majority of us are not mentally healthy. We are working with our pains, we are working with our past pains, our childhood effects, our present effects, and even worrying about the future can also affect our mental health. The hopelessness that surrounds us can be coming from not having a job, can come from not knowing where your next meal will be coming from. It can also be coming from not knowing how you'll shelter your children. It can be coming from, there are so many things. So mental health is a serious problem that we have in our country. But before you can attend to your mental health, you've got to assess yourself first. And number two, you also have to be real about it and be willing to accept the help and be also willing to step out to go seek for help. We are suffering with different forms of mental health issues. If I am just to summarize only a few, I can just mention depression. Depression itself, it has got different categories. There is a depression, there is major depression, there is acute depression, there is post-traumatic stress disorder. All those are sections that fall below depression. And another form of depression can be bipolar. Bipolar is one of those. Bipolar also, it has got different categories. There is also schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is now when you start hearing things or you start hearing sounds or you start hearing voices, and sometimes those voices instruct you to do different things. Now that is schizophrenia. And there's also, let me see, what else? There is, hey man, there are so many spheres of depression and just mental illness. And the last one is now when you are totally losing it, which we usually call it psychosis. Now that is psychosis. Psychosis is when now you're losing touch with reality. So many people think mental illness is only when you are losing touch with reality, when the person now is totally lost it, and they are talking things that are not making sense. They are making up stories that do not add up. They think that no. There is also people who are fully functional, people who are at work, people who are in our houses, people whom we live with, even including ourselves. So we are all battling, not all, but I think it's a very small percentage of people who are mentally healthy, if they are. Because really, the way things are in this world, there is the possibility that the whole world is battling with mental health issues of different forms in different levels, because even our levels, making an example with depression, that depression itself won't be the same. We can be diagnosed with depression. Let me make an example. Like I said, it has also got different sections. Let's say we can be both be affected by or be diagnosed by acute depression. Maybe the depression that is caused by something that horrible that just happened to us, and both of us are diagnosed with that kind of depression that is acute just for a short while. But we may not present similar symptoms. Even those who have got anxiety, there are people who even get anxiety attacks. Even those who are getting anxiety attacks, their anxiety attacks are not the same. So no two people have exactly the same symptoms. Even those who are psychotic, who are diagnosed with psychosis, even them are not presenting the same symptoms. We can all see there are those people who are psychotic and play by the road. They can just in the middle of the road just drill in the middle of the road, left right. And then there is one that has to carry many bags with them. So we can understand that those two people are psychotic, but even that their psychosis does not present the same symptoms. Hence, I say we may be having mental issues, all of us, without even knowing. But because we are fully functional, we think, no, I'm okay. I'm pop up. Not knowing that actually the reason why we even fight with our colleagues, the reason why we fight with our siblings, the reason why we fight with our children could be because of mental health issues. So guys, we do need to take good care of our mental health all the time. Particularly if you do know that you did not have an easy childhood. Even people with easy childhood still battle with mental health issues. So please, let's all take care of our mental health issues. Particularly if you do know that you had a something that triggered your mental health, your state of mind, that you feel like I'm not okay. And how can you know that you're not okay? If your work is affected, if your appetite is affected, whether you like eating a lot or you're not eating at all, that can be an indication. And when you like your sleeping patterns are also affected, you sleep a lot or you sleep less or you don't sleep at all, those can be symptoms that tell you that, hey, try something, this ain't working, you need help. So let's fight for our health, guys. No one will come out of their way to come and fight for our health. So let's do so. Let's fight for our health. And particularly if you do know that you had a traumatic experience in your life, and whether it was long time ago, whether it was recent, please do take care of your health. We really do need to take better care of ourselves so that we can stay longer in this world, so that we can live for our children and see the next generations and be referred to as the old people by the next generations and say, hey, hello, go. Can we all be there? Can it be very few of us who are gonna leave us? Let's just try and fight to stick around a little while longer, just to see our kids, our grandkids, and our great grandkids. And think about that time when you can sit and tell them about stories of COVID, how we were once put inside the houses, how we were not supposed to go out, how the packets of Simba chips and cold drink were just stopped from being sold to us, and they would find it funny. Yes, let's live a while longer so that we can tell them that, hey, McDonald was not always here. There was a time when we were not allowed to go even for a drive-through at McDonald's. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let's take care of our mental health, please, because a healthy mind lives in a healthy body, and a healthy body should also carry a healthy mind. Bye bye.